All right, Shalom. I'm gonna get into this lesson. I'm gonna get into this video, right? But you little gremlins, you got these jakes making all this ruckus, right? You little ninjas, you know what I'm saying? Don't even know what's going on. But I'm gonna get into this video, right? And let me say this too before I get into this video. You so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans are completely gone, right? You need for a so-called this not even a true New Year. The New Year actually starts around March, between March and April, right? But this is actually a day of idolatry, right? You need a so-called New Year to make you get your shit together. That's madness. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me get into this video.
Janus is a major deity in Roman mythology. He is often depicted as having two faces, each pointing in opposite directions. Janus stares into both the future and the past, symbolizing his mastery over beginnings and endings. He is the son of the god Phoebus Apollo. Some versions say that Janus was born in the Greek region of Thessaly, but left for Latium, which is in present-day Italy. He was welcomed there by the mythical king Camese, with whom he shared power. Janus founded several cities, and according to some Roman myths, he welcomed the god Saturn after Jupiter had banished him from Greece. Saturn was the equivalent of the Titan Kronos in Greek mythology, and as a way of expressing his gratitude for being welcomed, the old god initiated the Golden Age of Man. During this period, people lived in a world of enormous happiness and abundance. Kronos also blessed Janus, endowing him with the ability to know the past and the future. Janus was the deity in charge of teaching men how to use boats, and introduced the use of coins. After his existence among men ended, Janus was divinized. As a god, he became responsible for protecting doors and gates. Janus was depicted with two faces and a key in his hands. When opening a door, the god starts a new cycle, which can be a new harvest cycle or the passage from childhood to adulthood.
You hear this? This what you celebrating is idolatry. You know what I'm saying? Let me get into this lesson. All right. So this is what our people get all into, right? They've been fully assimilated to this culture, right? A lot of them so sick in the head, ain't no coming back from this. You got a lot of wickedness gonna go on tonight, drunkenness, right? Lewd behavior, you know what I'm saying? Vile acts, and you people, man. And a lot of you jakes, you do the same stuff every year. You say you're gonna lose weight, so you need the first of this fake New Year, right? The fake New Year to make you do something. It don't make sense. And they go to show you that this place has a spell on our people, man. They under a spell, and it's herd mentality. I'm gonna get into all that. And you've been culturally assimilated to the Edomite culture, whether you like it or not. Let me get into this real quick. Janus, that's how you got the month of January. You gotta look your stuff up. All right. So it says at the very top, in ancient Roman religion and myth, Janus is the god of beginnings. So that's why they start the new year off, they new year, right, off in January the 1st, right? It's all idolatry. It says gates, transitions, time, duality, doorways, passages, frames, and endings. Check this out. At the top, he is usually depicted as having two faces. It says the month of January is named for Janus. You hear this? Right here at the top, it says Janus presided over the beginning and end of conflict, hence war and peace. It says the gates of the building in Rome, named after him. All right. But that's how they're going to show you that we're just in the revised Roman Empire. That's why we keep saying the same thing. And it's go to this false god right here. Right? One face looking into the old, one face looking into the new, right? As they say. So let me get into this. But this is why you don't conform to the world, right? Going back into Romans 12:2, right? Conform not to the world. Right. Let me go here before I get that this herd mentality, right? So you jakes follow anything. You follow anything besides the truth. But I like this picture right here because this is what's coming. Right? A lot of destruction, death, and bad times are coming, and you jakes gonna be caught off guard, and you're gonna be in a herd mentality, right? You know, and all this information out here, all this, everybody got to say this all the time. Everybody got a smartphone, but everybody dumb, right? It makes no sense. It says right here at the top. It says the herd mentality describes how people can be influenced. You Israelites, everything influences you. You don't have no principles, no kind of things that you stand on. All right, besides wickedness. It says by the majority, right? So you influenced by these Edomite culture, right? At the top, it says herd mentality. It says the tendency of people in a group to think and behave in ways that conform with others in the group rather than as individuals. So you don't do no individual thinking, individual moving. You move with the herd, right? Whatever the world do, you do, right? Matter of fact, let me go here before I before I go there. Slock, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go right here. And this place Babylon has cast many enchantments on our people's mind. What is enchantments? It's these things like, they've been saying this, right? Well, they'll say this rather. You ain't in a Christmas spirit. So that's actually a tied to a feeling, an enchantment, right? To make you feel good, right? That's a part of what an enchantment is. It's very, very small, right? But it's big in a big picture. Isaiah 47:12. It says, stand down with thine enchantments. That's enchantments, many different of them. It says, and with the multitude of thy sorcery. So you got these jakes bugged out in the mind on these pharmaceuticals, right? That's causing them, to get, more possessed with demons, right? And they go out here and do some crazy stuff. Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so, be thou shall be able to profit. If so, be thou mayest prevail. That's right. Let's go here. It says the word at the very top, the word conformed essentially means to assimilate the lifestyle or values of the world. That's why they said conform. The Most High gave us specific instruction not to conform to the world, right? And you people really don't understand what that really means, right? So it's doing the things, these celebrations, conforming to the world is celebrating these holidays. That's a part of it, right? How you gonna serve two masters, right? You can't serve the Most High and serve the world. It just don't work that way. And you Israelites want to do both. And some of you so bugged out, you so confused, you don't even know what you're doing, right? It says the word conform essentially means to assimilate the lifestyle. I want to focus on that word lifestyle. It says our values of the world. What world is this? This is Edomite's world. This is so-called white man world. You even hear some of these jakes say this in their music, right? Tupac, right? It's a white man world, right? So let's go to this word lifestyle. I'm gonna show you something. At the very top, it says the meaning of lifestyle is the typical way of life of an individual. You hear this? Group or culture. Or culture. So this is American culture that come with these holidays. Our people don't know the holy days, right? They know the holidays, right? Let's go here. I'm gonna show you something. It says holidays that mark American culture. So American culture is Edomite culture. All right, let me show you this right here. So they got their holidays that is celebrated here, right? That means you conforming to the world, right? And I gave you the origin of what New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, all that's in time to idolatry at the very top. New Year's Day, January the 1st, right? So that's that culture that you was given, right? We went to the word lifestyle. It went back to the word culture, right? And all this comes from conforming, right? To assimilate. It says the word conform essentially means to assimilate. Let's get into that word too. Give me 1 second. Let's check this out. Assimilate at the very top. It says to take in and make a part of your basic knowledge, something learned from others, so that you can use it as your own. You hear this? That's what you get the term culture assimilation from, right? And a lot of these so-called foreigners that come to America, they have to assimilate to the behaviors, the traditions, right? They have to learn English, right? They have to learn this culture, right? Which is the Edomite culture. This is not your culture, right? So this is what you're copying, right? You got these little gremlins around here. They just going, anytime these J kids can have some fun, they down for it. So you got to really blame the parents, right? Jeremiah 10 and 2. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh. It says, learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not these ways, man, right? And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So you're supposed to be a separate people. That's what holy mean. When you go into the word holy, it means to be set apart, which means to be set apart from this world. And a lot of you jakes just not willing to do that. But you want to say you love so-called God. You're a liar. It's going to tell you straight up, right? Again, let me go back here. I wanted to go to this whole Gregorian calendar, right? At the very top. So you have to know all these things too to know the truth. It said the United States and the rest of the Western Hemisphere use the Gregorian calendar. The Gregorian calendar was initially implemented by the Catholic Church in 1582. All right. So yeah, they're going to show you that this is just the revised Roman Empire. Again, it's just the same system done all over again. Right. So that's how you got this these different months and stuff, right? They actually all bugged out, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, I'm gonna read some of this. The Gregorian calendar is the calendar used in most parts of the world. It went into effect in October 1582, right? Let me see, I'm just kind of skim over this. But yeah, that's this calendar that we currently on. Let me see. 1 second. All right, but you get it. I ain't gotta get too deep with it. We just bring these things to your attention and you can go study them deeply on your own, deeper on your own, Salakia. But I think I hit everything. Let me go here. Yeah, but I wanted to hit this culture assimilation that I've went into this before, but to kind of show you a visual, right? See right here, you see that the Edomite don't have a flag, so you got to look at these things detailedly, right? It says culture assimilation occurs when an ethnic group minority sacrifices. You hear this? Sacrifices its own culture to integrate into a society, right? So you see this picture right here is pretty powerful. You see these two Jake women on the side of this Edomite woman, right? They talk like this Edomite woman. You got these Jake women have these blonde wigs, right? They lighten up their skin tone. You've been fully turned out, right? That made you hate your skin. It just everything, man, right? But this is powerful right here. But you have picked up on their traditions, their customs, their holidays, right? And you completely a lost people. You're a lost cause. Most of our people are lost cause, right? They just waiting to be merciful to judgment. All right, hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Hala Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rachat Kodash. Shalom.